Mabuhay, Kamustika. Welcome, how are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. At a special place. Right behind me here is where we got married on May 10th of 2015. So it's not very far from where we live. So I thought I would come out here, walk a different direction from the house, and kind of come to the scene. I don't think I can go in there unless I pay or something, but this is it. And it's hard to believe that over 4.5 years ago I got married here. Kids were out swimming in the pool, and I didn't have the guts to go in, but I had just gotten married after like a 30-year wait, thinking, will this ever happen? But before it starts to pour on me here, because I can kind of feel some raindrops, I wanted to come out here to where it all began. Kind of my life was kind of sent in a different direction after getting married, and just talk to you again from the heart about the need to keep pushing to look for a wife. It is important. We all know that. If you find a good one, good companion, good lover, someone to help you through all kinds of things, and just somebody to come home to, somebody to belong to. That's a big part of it for me. I feel like I belong to Aiza, she belongs to me. We have a relationship, and so this wasn't possible until I looked for someone from the Philippines. We got married very quickly, and this is where it happened. And I have not been back here since that day, May 10th, 2015. I think I made a couple of trips back here since that time, but never made it over here. So here we are now, and it's a beautiful day. I think it's January 2nd now. Absolutely beautiful day. I didn't even change clothes, just got out of bed, put on my shoes, came out here. It's very close, so I'll probably be walking this path a lot when we retire here in 4 or 5 years. It's kind of open. So if you just cannot find anybody in your own country, an adventure lies ahead of you perhaps if you can work through the concerns you have about marrying somebody from another country. Right now we're about 9,800 flight miles from what I consider home and have all my life. And well, that's a risk. I guess it's a risk, but if you minimize your risk and you can focus on not just a pretty face, but someone who would make you a good wife, somebody that looks good on the inside. How do you know whether they look good on the inside? Well, you know, how they talk, how they act, how they treat you. You know, are they seem like they're dedicated to family? Do they like children? Do they talk about marriage? Because Filipinos want to get married. I just don't understand why some people can take so long and not be able to find one, because, you know, we got married in 54 days. I start to walk back, and my life was changed almost instantly. And I knew we would continue to learn about each other, which we have. And there's some flowers back here. Yeah. If I can just get them to show up in the camera. So it's a beautiful place, by the way. Of course, very special to me. But if you can get out of your comfort zone, which you're probably going to have to do, if, like me, it's taking a long time to find somebody, then, well, you know, I started with Christian Filipina, joined up, started communicating with some women, settled on one woman who wanted to, she was serious about a relationship. She wanted to have us focus on each other. So I said, okay. And we got married. And now I'm thinking about retiring way away from home in the province of Davao City, Philippines. Morning. So that's a big change. But looking back now, after over 4.5 years, I can see how it was the right thing to do. Sometimes you might think you're crazy early on, but look, what would be crazy is just continue to wait around and try to find somebody when it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. If you've exhausted all your possible places to look for someone and you've been doing it for a long time, or maybe the type of women don't seem to be there where you are, and I'm from America and was getting older and didn't want to die alone, so I decided international dating, found a wife overseas, and the rest is history. And now we're just trying to build on that, hopefully have the best years of my life yet to come. So I know other guys are thinking about giving up. Some of them never even thought about past this rooster here. And some have never even considered looking overseas for a wife. But if they do, they may find out that they can find one. I think I need to go further down before I turn. I don't want to get lost out here. Oh yeah, now it looks familiar. And so I just want to encourage people to, they can get married too if it seems like that day is impossible. And believe me, I didn't know how it was possible. And then one day I'm over there at that place being pronounced man and wife, husband and wife, and I couldn't believe it. I was hoping I wouldn't pass out before that actually happened, since it seemed so surreal. But it did, and it can happen for you. And you can live the rest of your life having company, companionship, a good lover, a woman that's serious about family life. And that's what I want to encourage people to do on Love Beyond the Sea. So please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And you may be the next person to say you found a Filipina wife, or any woman from another country, and your life will be better for it. Some people say, well, I'm better alone, or sure, there's a lack of struggles when you're by yourself, but there's also a lack of things that you can have when you're single. And I was single until I was 53. I did not like that. I did not like people telling me that I should like that. So I just kept plugging away and looking, and found my wife in the Philippines. Almost home now. That wasn't a bad walk. Went to the place I was married. Just kind of reminiscing here right now. This is the third time I've come out here and walked around, and just taking it all in. How I got married and how much my life has changed. Some ducks here, if you can see them walking away. Maybe not, because I can't see what I'm looking at here. So my life has changed. Your life can change too. Just realize that going to visit somebody from another country means a certain dollar commitment, because you do have to travel there, usually 2 or 3 times. But the main thing is, if you do start looking overseas and looking for a Filipina, if you're looking for the right qualities, you are probably very close to being able to do what I was about 4.5 years ago and get married. And that may sound kind of, I don't know, kind of nerve-wracking after so many years of being alone. But if it's what you want, if it's what you need, if you think that's the right thing for you, and it probably is, and you're looking for the right type of person, and you're looking to be the right person for the right person, especially in God's time, because for me, I couldn't have imagined having to wait this long, but I'm going to go out a lot happier than I came in. So I guess that's just my encouragement. Things can change, and they can change quickly depending on the decisions you make. If you do nothing different, probably nothing is going to change. But if you decide to look for a wife overseas, I can help through the channel with my experience. And there are a lot of people with channels. Not all of them are married. And this is just the lot right next to ours. Nothing really here. But we are married. I'll continue to share the tips. There's no tricks, just the tips and the things you need to do to be able to have a good relationship with a Filipina. I don't know everything. Never said that I did, but I am willing to share what needs to be shared. I'm not going to reveal everything, of course. I don't want to, betray the privacy of my wife, but we'll just generally talk about the troubles that you'll come up against, the things you'll need to do and know about. And I hope to be doing this for a long time, and we hope to be living here in 4 or 5 years. When I can get early retirement at 62, and maybe we'll even have some paved roads here right now. I think we might have our first day of rain. So just an encouragement to consider a Filipina, consider overseas dating, and your life may change just like mine. It's just looking up here at the house at the I asked my wife the other day, what's that thing up there on the roof? Let's see if we can pick it up here. Camera, probably not. I'm not very adept at using this. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was the antenna for the Globe Internet, which is surprisingly good. Uploading to YouTube is bad, which I expected, but regular use is pretty good. So I can keep working on the channel there, which is to help other men, like I did, to find love beyond the sea.